Hey guys, it is just another lovely summer's day in Ireland. Woo! I'm so happy. Okay, so today we are going to a show. This weekend we're actually going to two shows. One today, which is Saturday, and one tomorrow, Sunday, obviously. Today I am going to Mullingar Equestrian for their summer league show. Because they have a 6-7-year-old class there which you have to jump to qualify for the final, which is at the start of August, and it's 120, which is perfect for Dali because he's jumped 130, so it could be a class that he will be hopefully competitive in and have a good round. So we're going there to jump that. The qualifier today is 115, so I'm going to jump the 115, which is the 6-7-year-old class, and then also the 120 open class, which is after it. So he's going to jump 2 rounds today. I'm hoping I don't get absolutely drenched. I am wearing black jodhpurs and stuff because I ain't wearing white jodhpurs in this kind of rain. It actually has improved a little bit since this morning. It's not completely torrential anymore. Still not lovely. So just Ali going today, and then tomorrow Cal is going to Colostory to jump the 135 Grand Prix there. So exciting times. I'm going to go and get Dali in now, give him a quick groom because he's just going to get drenched anyway, and then we're going to hit the road and hopefully get jumped and not spend all day there and then come home. And if the rain keeps dying off, I will ride Cal. And also have to do something with the mares actually. So yeah, I will get Dali in and catch up with you guys then. So I come out and Mav's rug is trashed and he just has a little bit hanging around his neck. What on earth happened? What did you do? Oh my god, Mav! You're too funny. Okay, I've got Dali boy in here. He's a little bit worried because Cal isn't with him. He's like, why am I going on my own? I always go with my brother. Anyway, he's going on his own today. So what has Dali been up to? So we went to a show last week with Dali and he'd been going really well. So I went schooling with him first to jump super. There's a vlog of that you can watch. Then I went to a show with him last week with him and Cal. And I'm not really exactly sure what happened, but in the warm-up, I don't know, he just had a funny jump to one of the fences and had a little bit of a stumble. And then it really just seemed to knock his confidence and he started jumping up really high in the air. And yeah, he just wasn't himself at all. He was jumping everything in the warm-up, but it was just not confident like he usually is, how he has been. Because we have had problems in the past with his confidence. But he feels in a really good place at the moment. And he just kind of knocked him a little bit then. So I went into the round. He was jumping up in the air, it just was really difficult to ride him. It was a really small arena as well, so I had no room on such a big horse and he was already not confident. So I decided to pull him up and call it a day. Then Cal jumped around really well, so that was good. But yeah, it just wasn't himself. So I have just been doing some flat work. I jumped him around 2 or 3 days ago. I'll put in the video actually of that.
He really tried for you.
I know, it was a really long stride and I was like, are you back or are you not back? So yeah, you can see he was jumping really confident, felt really good. He was really nice and forward. So hopefully we just keep the same vibes going. Mullingar is a really lovely big arena, and we stepped down now, it's only 115, whereas he has been jumping 120, 130, so it should be fine. I feel like it'll be fine. I'm actually, not worried, but I'm excited actually to get like a good feeling, because when he's good, he's so good. Like, he feels so good. I'm so excited by him. But we just need to get that confidence back. So we'll see how it goes today, how confident he is, just nice and forward. And yeah, hopefully all good. And he's been really rideable, really good at coming back to me after all the groundwork we've been doing, all the pull work. So yeah, really, really pleased. So I'm going to get Dad to come down. Oh, he's actually here. I was just about to call you. Here, Dally. He's looking at Dad. We got some new chickens for my mum's birthday, so Dad's feeding them before we go, because we're all like, oh, it's so cold and wet and they're so small. But anyway, back to Dally. I'm very excited. I'm just going to finish grooming him now, and then we're going to hit the road. It is raining, but I will say it's a much lighter rain, so it'll be okay. But I'm keeping my jacket on, that's for sure. Okay, Dolly's ready to go. Yeah, you're alright. Alright, I'll see you there. It's a short ride, mate. We're here, cutie pie, and perfect timing. My goal in life is to spend the least amount of time possible at the show, so we've arrived and there's one person left in the class before, so that sounds about perfect to me. It's time to get ready now, and it's actually stopped raining. So happy! Oh my god, that's so rude. Okay, it's a nice course. The arena's a bit wet, but Dally is born and raised in Ireland. He has no problem with a bit of mud, hey? No problem. Ready to go! It's nice and windy. Yes, it is. Come on, Dally. Hello guys, the wind noise was so terrible in these videos, so I decided I would bless you with a voiceover. So this is Dally in his first round. It's the 1m15. So we come around to the first fence here. Nice oxer. He was jumped very nicely. He does a bit of a dramatic flying change, but that's no problem. Then we come around to this 5-stride distance. We jump in quite strong on a bit of a long stride, so I have to really sit up for the 5 strides, because generally every distance is short on Dally, and when you walk it long, then you just know it's going to be normal. So we have a nice shot to this double. I make the distance really nice to that double every time, even though it's a bit of an awkward lying. And then it's a nice 7 strides down to this vertical with a water tray. Now we roll back onto ourselves to a 7-stride distance, an oxer to a small little vertical. So again, I have to hold him because generally strides are going to come up short. So I make him wait there and he responds really nicely. Another nice change there. And then we come back to this distance. This distance was meant to be 7 strides, but you can see that I kind of jump it going towards the right. We end up on the outside line, so we squeeze in 8 instead of the 7. But because it was 2 double verticals, that's no problem. But I do change that for the next round. Then another distance, this time it's 6 strides. He gives me a really big jump over that jump. He always seems to jump big over those fillers. And then a little roll back to the last fence, which was a oxer. Yeah, it was just felt really good, really smooth. He was really, really confident. I was delighted with him. It's very windy, so you might not get to hear me. We're in the warm-up. It's so windy. Good boy, Dally. So now we move on to the 1m20, literally 1 hole higher, so should just be very similar. You got a slightly different video angle though from Dad, which was nice because the course was the same. Again, nice jump to the first. We get a little bit of a more normal stride to this vertical, so the 5 comes a little bit easier, pops it really nicely. I feel like in this round I was just moving all the time and all the strides were just coming up for me.
like that. You know, I just kept going around the corner. The stride came up lovely. Have the 7 strides here, came up really nice. It just felt like all really, really nice and smooth. And I guess that is the key to finding a good stride, is to have a good rhythm. And I definitely feel like we had a really nice rhythm in this round. Felt very relaxed. So now we have the 7 strides. Could have sat up a bit quicker after that oxer. Luckily I had 7 whole strides to get my act together. Again, this loop back. So this time I did get the 7 strides. I went on a slightly more correct line really and rode forward and got the 7 strides, which was good. Did mean I had to really sit up in the middle of it just because it was 2 little verticals, but he was really careful and really good. Then another big jump to that fence and nice 6 strides to the vertical. Bit of an inside turn to the last, just so I wasn't going around the world. He gave me an exuberant flying change and a buck there, which I just laughed at, and a great jump to the last. So I was just absolutely thrilled with him.
Treats straight out of the ring for the best boy in the whole world. Very good. Nice. Loves a head scratch. He does, he loves it. Okay, he says, let's go home. Okay, it is time to go home. He's all loaded up, eating his hay, and he did this to me. Okay, that was excellent, Dali. I could not have been any better. I'm gonna get some abuse for that now. I'm gonna get some abuse for that now. From all the followers, they love you and they don't like me at all. They're like, be nicer to your dad. Alright, I'll see you guys when we get home. I'm gonna do Cal and get him ready for his show tomorrow. No rest for the wicked. Come on, Daddy. Here you go. He wants to be in the car with us. Okay, see you guys. So I have beautiful Cal in and we're back home. Daddy's over there. Good boy. The rain is holding off. It's just like barely sprinkling and I'm quite warm now, so I'm gonna ride Cal. And then I'm going to pop the MagnaWave on the 2 of them and then put them back out. Oh, I'm also going to feed them. So yeah, Dali was just brilliant. I'm so happy with him. That is just, I think it's probably the best round we've ever jumped, and it's definitely the best round I've ever ridden on him, I reckon. Like, I was very happy with my riding. In the first round I made one, not mistake, but one thing was slightly off plan, and that was the bending line to the double of verticals. I did 8 strides instead of 7. I went a little bit too wide, and then I had to decide whether to hold or go, and I decided to hold, and that was fine. We were in a little bit close and a little bit quiet, but it was a double of verticals, so I think that was the right decision. And now I have actual rideability. I can make these decisions and ask him to whoa, and it's so easy. But then in the second time around, I just turned a little bit earlier, went on a little bit more forward canter, and then was able to get the 7 strides. Lovely. And then all the other strides, I was very happy. It was what I had planned, what I walked. So yeah, here's Cal. You good boy. So I know what you guys are thinking now. You're thinking, oh Holly, I'm so sad the vlog's over. Oh no, the vlog isn't over, baby. I am going to vlog tomorrow and put it in this video, so you're welcome. This is a 2-day, 2 shows, 1 weekend kind of vlog. So tomorrow is Cal. Cal is only jumping 1 round, so that's what I was like, I might as well merge them together so you're not watching a whole video for 1 round of show jumping. It's not like eventing where, you know, you have the dressage, the cross country, show jumping. It's like a minute and a half. Doesn't make good video. So yeah, I'll include that. So he's gonna jump, it's called the Merview League, I think, and it's 1.35 m, and there's not many in the class, so it's like a jump off where you have to go clear and then come back in for the jump off. So hopefully we go clear, we extend this clear round streak and we go 3 for 3, and it's in a place called Colossery, which is about an hour away from us. It's near Dublin, so I think it's a pretty nice drive. Dad, of course, is driving me again. He's such a legend. And yeah, going with Kelly boy. So I'm going to, yeah, as I said, ride him and then do the Magna Wave. I might have to do something with his mane. It's kind of in little ponytails. Maybe I'll take it out. I'm gonna catch up with you guys tomorrow. Not the morning, I'm right on the last class, so it'll be, I think we're leaving here at 12:30, midday, so it'll be perfect. But yeah, Dali, over the moon, absolutely thrilled. He was jumping really good, really confident, really rideable. I was just felt like I was coming around the corners, and every time I came around the corner I was like, there's a stride there. And even sometimes before I even turned the corner I was like, there's a stride there. You know, you're just like, oh, such a good feeling. Why does it not feel like that all the time? Anyway, yeah, feeling good, feeling confident. That also means that it's kind of like not really a qualifier, it's kind of like just you got to jump that class in order to be eligible to jump in the qualifier. It's a qualifier to a qualifier. So yeah, at Mullingar I have a big Grand Prix show at the start of August, which Cal is going to jump the 140. And yeah, on the first day is the 6-7-year-old 120 qualifier, and the top 30 qualify for the final, which is I think on the Sunday. So yeah, enough babbling. I'm going to do Cal and Magna Wave him, and then I'll see you tomorrow. Magna Wave time with some feed. Cal is in paradise. Hey guys, and welcome to day 2 of this show vlog weekend. So the weather is much nicer today. There's a hint of blue in the sky. There's been a few little showers and stuff, but not too bad. Definitely not as bad as yesterday. So hopefully the weather is also good in Colossery where the show is. So yeah, as I said, we're going to Colossery. Cal is jumping the 135. I have a feeling he's going to be fresh because, oh wait, let me show you the baby. Here's beautiful Welbeck and Zeffy. Hey Zeph. Welbeck, nice some treats. And Fiona's over there too. Hello little man, how are you? Says I'm good, thanks. And we also have some new chickens. Look at them. Look at the head. They're a mixture of silkies and I can't remember the full name. It's like Polish, black, feathered something. They're so cute. Yeah, they're very, very cute. We got them for my mum's birthday. Sorry, distraction over. So yeah, as I was saying, I talked to you guys about switching the horses' feeds a couple of weeks ago. Specifically Cal's feed, because Cal is a bit of a lazy boy. He's not like super blood. He is good when he's jumping, but I always, especially for the bigger fences, I feel like I just needed a bit more. So I talked to Gain and they recommended that I try the racehorse cubes with Cal. There's been quite a difference. Last week I jumped a 135 Grand Prix. We had a pole. So yeah, he was super keen. Like super, super keen. He felt so good. So I'm hoping he's similar today. The reason I think he's going to be extra fresh today is because I didn't jump him this week. Because he was really good. Like there wasn't anything like that I wanted to kind of work on with his jumping. I just did flat work and pole work and stuff. But it does mean that he hasn't jumped now in a week, so he's going to be very excited when he sees the jumps today. And we're only jumping one round. So yeah, we'll see how fresh he is and how forward he is. Because I might have to back off on the racehorse cubes, you know. So I will give him a little bit this morning. I always gotta give him a little bit before the show just to make sure he's like all good. But I'm starting to think with this new feed, I don't have to feed as much as I had to feed before. So yeah, I'm going to get him in now, and well actually first I'm going to clean my tack, then I'm going to get him in, give him some feed, groom him, get him all ready, and yeah, head to the show. Also Mum's coming to the show today, so that'll be fun. And we're there. Yeah, I'm very, very excited. So I've just got Cal in, and those are some very muddy legs, Cal. First step is to wash, I think. Alrighty, we're ready to go. The horse box, got both my parents ready to go. I'm looking at a leaf. What?
Look, they're black currants.
Black currants.
We've a bush full of them.
Wow. Alright, we're ready to go. Got your hay. Got some... Good boy. Okay, we'll see you there. Mr. Cal, ready to go. A little bit wonky. Good boy. I wish that was our lorry in the background. Oh, some very nice lorries around. It's okay, Cal. Good boy.
Our next competitor, number 7. This is the 9-year-old Houston Gelding Kalinoff, bred by Declan Benahan, owned and ridden by Holly Lennon.
Okay, seeing as we're on a roll with it, I'll give you another voiceover. So this is the 135 Grand Prix on Cal, coming around to the first fence, which is a vertical, which I do not like. So you could have gone a long way around on the right rein to the vertical, but I decided to do a shorter loop on the left rein, just so I couldn't second guess myself and end up pulling too much. I don't know why I always do that. Then it was 9 strides to another vertical, then it's coming around to this oxer off a tight turn, 9 strides on an outside line to a double. Sometimes I do a bit of pulling to these doubles, but I didn't. I rode really nicely. I was very happy with that. Another kind of tight turn back to an oxer, and this time it was 5 short-ish strides to a triple bar, and then 6 short strides to a narrow vertical with a black pole. So that was a tricky one, but Cal is a very good boy and is quite careful. So I come around to the triple combination. We're a little quiet there to the first one, so I do a bit of a push to the second part because it's an oxer, and then it's 7 strides to another oxer. Then you come around and it is 6 short strides on an outside line, and then 5 short strides. And it's a combination of oxers, which is quite a scopy line, and he was class. And we were clear.
Here round
So
is
happy.
72.31 for Kalinoff, number 7, and Holly Lennon. That's the combination we've seen back in the jump off.
Best boy in the world. He's gonna have a little drink. Also, you can have a little treat just before. Shh, don't tell anyone. Now we're waiting for the jump off. I'm gonna go learn the jump off, which I never do because I never think I'm gonna go clear. How's that for positive thinking? Bestie boy in the whole world, okay? Good luck for round 2.
Okay, perhaps we'll one of them.
All loaded up, ready to go. My best boy in the whole world. Your little star. Yes, you are. Who's the best boy in the world? In you go. In you go there. Meet all your feet. Well deserved, Cal. Well deserved. Yeah. Hey guys, so we are home now, safe and sound. Cal is in his stable having some food. yeah, I'm just absolutely thrilled with him. That first round, honestly, it was just couldn't have been better. I'm really happy with how I rode. Of course, he was great. Cal is always really good boy. It's just a matter of me riding well. And yeah, I was really happy with how I rode. You know, like every stride we got was what I had planned. You know, I stuck to my plan. I didn't start pulling or do anything crazy. And yeah, it felt really, really good. Felt really easy for him. That height is like his comfort height, like 135. That's easy, no problem for him. So yeah, it's just a matter of me getting more practice jumping like tougher courses. And it was tough, like, you know, there was enough questions that it was obviously like a Grand Prix course, but not like super duper hard. It was just nice, I think. And yeah, I was just thrilled. And then the jump off, we were a little bit unlucky. I just pulled a little bit too much and we were a little bit close, but he was just super. Really unfortunate to come 7th, just out of the placings. So close. But he was just super, yeah. I'm really, really happy with him. So yeah, I feel like this is the first year that we started being like competitive at bigger heights. Before this I was just like always stepping him up and getting experience, but now he feels so confident and so comfortable that I can, you know, go for a bit of time and see how it goes. But yeah, I was really, really thrilled with him. Couldn't be happier, to be honest. My goal was to go clear and get into the jump off, so achieved the goal. Next step is to start placing a bit more. But yeah, he was just super. And definitely had just the perfect amount of energy thanks to the gain feed that the thoroughbred cubes that he's been on. It really has been a game changer for him. I'm so pleased. And I'm honestly relieved because I just felt like, oh my God, I was just pumping feed into him and it was making no difference. Whereas now, as I said, I'm feeding a lot less, but getting better response. So really happy with that. And Dali, of course, is going really well as well. He's not on the racehorse cubes. He has a lot of blood in his head. So he's a little bit of a tricky horse to feed because he's also very big. So he needs enough energy, but nothing that will wind him up too much. So Gain actually recommended the Freedom cubes for him, which is what he's been on for the last few weeks, and really, really happy with him, to be honest. I mean, yesterday was class. He was so good. So hopefully that continues. And the plan for our next show is we're going to Cavan next weekend. It's a 3-day show, but we'll just do Saturday and Sunday, I think. Dali will jump the 120 and the 130, and Cal will jump the 135 Grand Prix. It's the same on Saturday and Sunday. So fingers crossed that goes well as well, and we have a good week. So yes, very pleased. It was a great weekend. So hopefully it continues. So I'm gonna leave Cal to eat his feed now and then pop him back out into the field. Dali is calling for him, I can hear him, so they'll be happy to be back out and chill out. And I think I'm gonna hack them out tomorrow because tomorrow's meant to be nice weather, but Tuesday's meant to be lashing rain, and usually they get Mondays off. I think I'll ride them tomorrow and give them Tuesday off because I would rather ride in the somewhat not quite so wet weather. Also, it's literally about to rain. It's this kind of time of year where you have like blue skies and sun, and then also like rain clouds. Not good. Anyway, I will leave this video here, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.